So, I think I'm going to have to be heading out for a minute. I have a match coming up. So.
Oh, no worries. Thanks for commentating, man.
Yep.
Okay, looks like these guys went straight into it. And Fox is going ham, man. He's going straight in. He's not scared. That's good. And we got Skelter coming on the mic.
So yeah, getting Shrek'd definitely is one fun thing from Neil. But considering how good he is, I don't feel that bad. I've done pretty well against other people today that aren't Neil. So
yeah, there you go, man.
Learning experience.
Yeah, of course.
I just wanted the talent. I needed it. And this is going pretty well, actually. Twinkie's holding his own.
What's up?
Eee, smash. That's hard. Hard smash. Roy Lucas. Okay, we're back. Questions are fun. Okay.
Alright, so it's actually pretty even.
It is actually pretty even until Neil's pulling combos out the wazoo sphincter. This is actually pretty funny.
Sometimes I think Neil just mashes, and you know, it works out for him.
He runs every character like it's either Captain Falcon or it has a projectile, basically. it's Spirit Bomb, Captain Falcon. That's everything he runs. Which kind of is really good because of how fast he is.
Yeah.
You can't keep up unless you're really good, or not only really good, but
you also got to know the matchup for sure.
Definitely, and I feel like this matchup kind of helps out Fox kind of with the shine that kind of helps him out, but it
does help him a little.
Helps him to space himself, and I think to stop the Aura Sphere from hitting him if he uses it at the right time, of course. That is his problem right there. It's the speed I think he should keep up with.
Yeah.
His shuffles.
The thing with Fox is that like this matchup's kind of weird for him because I think most Foxes are used to being able to outspeed and just like outpressure their opponent.
Yeah, and with Neil, it's not a possibility.
Well, and just like with Lucario in general too, like on shield, like it's really hard to do stuff. And Neil just kills himself.
He had to go for that style. He had to just walk him off. He was like, I'm just going to show you that I could kill you, but here's a fun part. I'm not going to. But it is pretty good. Twinkie is a good player. I think I've had fun with him, and he kicked my ass too. So I mean, it's something I should steer away from his cuss words on this stream too.
Yeah, probably try to avoid that.
At least it wasn't too bad of a cuss word though. I didn't say anything worse than Donkey. Oh, he's doing what I did.
He's going Roy. Interesting.
He does have a really good Roy actually. I play against it, and he's really good at juggling it. I think not one of the. He really. What's the word? I don't explain. He's good. He's decent, Roy, at least.
He's all right.
He's beaten me. He's beaten me and Roy Dittos, and I'm proud of him for that. Because I'm not that good with Roy, but I do practice him all the time.
Yeah. All right. So this is kind of an interesting matchup. I think what kind of focuses you on this matchup a little bit better is that like it's more about spacing and like rather than just trying to go in and shine, that won't really work that well against Lucario. Spacing out still will.
And he's got that Nair too. I feel like that Nair would do a lot against Lucario's shuffle, especially with Neil's shuffles. But Neil's a very cautious player while he is very aggressive at the same time. He can read really fast, so I really feel like he can't avoid like that forward smash.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, like, yeah, he's not gonna just run into stuff for sure.
Yeah. But Neil does kind of.
But I think like Marth and Roy players, they're used to getting gone in on. Yeah. You know, because like Falco and Fox can do like the same thing to him.
Yeah.
But so they're used to just having to play like
defensively,
yeah. Whereas Fox, like, you know, isn't as quite used to.
And I feel like Roy's a better character for Marth in the sense that he can space with that Nair a lot easier than I think Marth can. He's got that flare that comes around with the fire. And especially right there. He is doing pretty well.
And he's actually taunting to get the extra aura, because you get like it's a small amount, but you get an amount of aura every time you do that that specific taunt. So he's not just doing it for swagger.
It's like what, like 5 aura points, right?
Yeah, something like that.
I'm not sure.
It's like 1/10 of an aura charge or something.
Yeah,
I don't know the exact numbers.
But it does help. Every little bit does help, especially when you're getting forward smashed like that.
Yeah.
Well, at least you got rid of the stock. That's good for me. I do feel like that Aura Sphere is like it's a lot of like intimidation all at once. You know, I think that's really good because Roy actually has like not necessarily good recovery against it, but he is good at getting away from it because he can pull himself out with jumps and his side beat. Of course, that just throws him out. And then with these small edges, it's kind of it's kind of good safe and soft for both characters. They're both really good at comboing off, especially with both their neutral airs. But with that chain grab, of course, it's not going to help him out very well.
Yeah,
up smash.
I don't know. It's going to be hard. I mean,
it's been Neil playing his game. I haven't been able to see Twinkie even get in his actual juggling in. He is getting good spacing though, and that's one thing he's doing pretty well.
Yeah, he's doing an okay job. It's definitely hard to space out Lucario, especially if you're not used to the matchup.
Especially with how he can cancel almost everything and just go in another attack almost immediately afterwards. I've had a lot of Lucarios on my shields when I was Roy, and sometimes I feel it's safe to do not a shield grab, and sometimes it's not, and it's really deceptive sometimes too, especially with Lucario is that good. But he's good, definitely.
And it looks like FilthyCasual takes that one 2-0.